Hey everybody, just want to do a quick video about time management, and I was having a conversation with a client recently and they were saying that, well, they don't have enough time. There's not enough time in the day, they don't have time to do anything else. And so it got me thinking about time management, something one of my mentors, Bob Proctor, said, and he got it from his mentor, Earl Nightingale, that time can't be managed because we all get the same number of hours in a day. We all get 24 hours. It's what you do with those hours, those minutes, that make the difference. And so time can't be managed, but you can manage your tasks. And you have to learn to manage what tasks you are going to do, whether you're the business owner or a project manager. What tasks are you going to do? What tasks are you going to give to somebody else to do? And I was recently reading a book, and it was from Canfield, and he was talking about his first meeting with his mentor, W. Clement Stone. And W. Clement Stone suggested that he give up 1 hour, just 1 hour, of TV a day. So that works out to 365 hours in a year. And if you do the math on that, that's over 9 weeks, 9 40-hour work weeks extra a year. So what could you do with that 9 extra hours or 9 extra weeks of time? It's over 2 months that you could be doing something else. You could be learning a language. You could be learning a new computer skill. Maybe you need to learn how to better manage people, be a better leader. So what are you going to do with that time? But W. Clement Stone said, give up an hour a day and read a book. Well, if you read a book for an hour a day, probably read a book a week, at the end of the year, you'd have read 52 books. At the end of 10 years, that's 520 books that you would have read for the same amount of time that you spent watching television, actually watching somebody else get rich while they were working, right? Because that's what actors do. Whether you're watching a TV show or you're watching a movie, those actors are getting paid, and you're sitting there on your couch not getting paid. So think about that. What could you do with an extra hour a day that you could be doing something else? Maybe it's just exercise. Maybe it's, get in better physical shapes so that you can do more in the time that you are at work. Personally, I like to read. I've been reading an hour a day pretty much for a lot of years now. Studying the book, right? So it's not just flip the pages, but study the book. What lesson can I take out of this book and apply to my life and to my business? So, like Bob said, you can't manage time, you can only manage tasks. So what tasks are you going to manage? Who are you going to hand it off to? There's some of these tasks that you probably do that you don't really need to do. I'll pick on Facebook. Lots of people spend a lot of time on Facebook. Cut down your Facebook time. And I know you're going to say, oh, but Mark, I need to be on Facebook or I need to be on LinkedIn because that's where I do my business. Great. But are you actually doing the work? Think about it. Limit your time. And some of us, we all have it, people ask us for stuff, right? Oh, can you do this for me? Can you do that for me? And I find that the more efficient you are with stuff, the more people think you can handle one more thing. So another thing that I learned from Bob Proctor was no. It's a complete sentence. You don't need to explain when somebody comes and asks you, can you do this? Can you do that? No. You've got to look after your priorities, not always be looking after someone else's. So just some of my thoughts on time management, right? Take an hour of that TV time a day. Use it for reading a book. Use it for learning a new language. Use it for something that's going to advance your business, advance your skills. Time management. Time can't be managed. You can only manage your tasks. And point number 3, no. It's a complete sentence. You don't need to explain yourself. Just no. And call it good. So that's my tip for today on time management and how you can use those 3 tips to get a little more done in your day, get a little more done in your business, and be a happier, healthier, more fun-loving person. So, see you in the next video.